Hey everybody, welcome to episode number 4 of Farting Around. Glad you've stayed with me this far, and for new people, welcome. This is our 7th episode on the channel, so we've made it a week. We worked on this room last episode. By the way, in case you haven't noticed, I'm trying to do like an episode of this series and then Skyblock and alternate them. If I ever mess up that schedule, it's probably going to be two of the Farting Around episodes back to back instead of 2 Skyblock. Skyblock just sometimes takes a little longer to put out because it is in survival. But I'm still not completely sold on this room. I'm not in love with this wall. I kind of like this over here. I'd love to hear you guys' suggestions. So if you have any suggestions, put them in the comments or send me something on Twitter or a private message. I am on Twitter. I have 2 followers. So we're getting there, is what I'm trying to say. But the channel's been going great so far. We've only been up for a week. And it's far exceeding my expectations of what I thought it would be for a week. So I made this little hallway down here. It's kind of windy. We're gonna have to work on this at some point. You know, I have one hallway going off this way that goes to like the bedrooms and stuff, or maybe that goes. I don't remember which one that goes to. But here's what we're gonna work on today. I have the room set up, and it's full of mobs. So this is based on 2 different rooms in the book. I'm using a little bit of artistic license here, and I think this is big enough, but we're gonna have to see. So in the new snapshot, we can make custom portal sizes. And what I'm imagining for this is, let's see, maybe one right there. Let's see, how many across is this? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. It's an even number, which is annoying. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Yeah, okay. Well, let's do this real quick then. Hey Squid, what's up? It's early morning, by the way, in case in case my voice is a little gravelly. I do apologize, but I want to get this out today. It is, what day is it? Tuesday. It's Tuesday. So this should be out the day I record it. And since it is Tuesday, by the way, this is the day the guys do the lawn, so they are out there. So if you can hear that in the background, I do apologize. But there's not really much I can do about it. So for this room, so on that big back wall, we're gonna have a big custom portal. That's kind of the idea for that. In the books, there's lots of kind of smaller portals, but I think we're gonna mix kind of 2 rooms together, like we already have a little bit further, and just gonna have 1 portal, and then we're gonna have. I have a couple ideas for what we should put on the sides. But I'm not sure any of them are good, so I'd like your guys' help with that too. Let's see. Okay, so that should be better. Oh. Those are all source blocks. Alright, that should be great. Oh, I didn't put one there. There we go. Alright, now we'll be able to knock out that wall. Or we should be able to knock out that wall. Oh, sorry. I should have eaten some cereal before I started recording, but I did not. And that's alright. We'll survive. I usually eat the cereal. By the way, I grew up with my parents. We didn't really have like sugar cereal. We had every once in a while we had some as a treat, but we usually always had Frosted Flakes or Frosted Mini Wheats. Those were our sugar cereals. So when I got older, you know, I never had any of these sugary cereals. So like the first time I had Corn Pops, I was about 20. And I got so sick because I ate like an entire box because they were so amazing. I still love them. But now I'm obsessed with they're like Cocoa Krispies, which I'd never had until this year. I still never had them. I'm 30. And I just had Cocoa Krispies for the first time. And man, I eat them like every day. They're so good. I just didn't know what I was missing. Okay, that'll be better. So that'll be odd number across, and that'll help us put things down. So, how I'm imagining this, so we're going to have a way to get down. So we're going to come in, we're going to put like fences here, so you have to look down onto this, and then down here, I'm thinking that we take a complete departure from the book at this point here. I'm thinking we do something maybe like this. 3. How long is this? I'm sorry, I'm counting. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Oh god, I did it again. That's fine. We can knock out that one. We put out the portal. We won't subject you to that right now. So let's see these. Okay, and then we'll do one more row. Great. Okay, I think that'll be good. So I think what we're gonna do here, we're gonna make it a little bit like a cemetery. Maybe it would be better if I alternated them. So then when you're, well, let's see how it looks. Let's just put, I should have skipped maybe another one. These mobs are very annoying. So have that there. So we have 2 in front of each one. Yeah, I think that's better. Alright. I don't want to switch it to peaceful, because I think I'll lose my guys that I even named. Which, that doesn't seem right. I think they should change that. Oh my gosh, I can't believe I just missed every one of those. Wow. Okay. Perfect. So a little bit like headstones, but more, I think the idea for this room is going to be, seen lots of guys do things similar to this. Yeah, we're going to have to push this room back quite a bit. Because then if we skip 2, put the hole, then that'll be right against the portal, and we don't want that. Yeah, so sorry, the idea is I think this is going to be a donator room. I think we're going to set up a donation service. Just to you know, it's not so people, you know, feel obligated to donate or whatever, but just to help me out, and especially at first, what I'm going to use donations for is just to help the channel, because I do want to do you know, different games, and games are expensive, and so all the money that we're going to do for donations, especially at the beginning, will go towards helping out the channel, especially at first, with mostly buying games, so I can have more games on the channel. So we're gonna have that set up here probably in the next couple days. So if you're feeling generous, that would be great, but don't feel obligated at all. Okay, so yeah, so what I'm thinking for this, so these will be, so we'll have the donators' names maybe here, and then I think we're gonna dig down. Clear that out. So we'll dig down, and then maybe we'll go this way, and then each one of these will have something like this. It can each be a little different. I think we'll we can't put a, we can do it if we stagger the distance of these little hallways. We have a little room here. And it'll be cool, you know, since they're so close together, figuring out how to do these, do the different distances down, do different size hallways. It'll keep it a little random looking. Ugh, come on. This is partly why the gravel is kind of annoying. I don't really like the gravel on the floor of the sea, but I'll get over it. Y'all gonna go away? Perfect. Okay, so then down here, each one will have its own little room that we'll decorate, and we'll probably do each one a little different. And then we'll probably have a chest or an item frame that you can specify what you would like in it. So we'll have, you know, something like this. And then you say, I want an anvil. And I would say, okay. And I put an anvil there. We'd have your name up there on the fake tombstone. Maybe have trapdoors. So like trapdoors over them. So they're not really like graves, they're like headstones, but for like a little mausoleum maybe down there, I don't know. Hi, Mr. Creeper. You having a swim? It's very cute. So let's just put these down there and see. I want it to be even with that. Or do we want it up like that? That might be cool actually. I think that looks a little, maybe looks a little better. It's a little more interesting than having it flush. Gives the room a little bit more it doesn't. It gives it a little bit more depth and a little more interest when you can see the edges. So I think we'll leave it like that for now at least. Yeah, that's gonna look cool. And we can decorate these. I think I can do player heads. Let me look that up and I'll be right back. Alright guys, welcome back. That was good timing. The leaf blower guy came right outside my window. And it all worked out. We are going to be able to do player heads. So, what we're going to do, I'm going to have to get a mod. And in case you're wondering how I'm going to do it, some of you Minecraft guys might wonder. I'm going to get too many items. And then you go on a server, and I can just go on www.redblocks /red/blocks.com, which is the server I play on. Go there, I can spawn in the heads there, favorite them, and then I can bring them into single player. And that will work swimmingly. So, one thing that I'm not sure about, do we want to copy, you know, the style that we have in there? Or do we want to do something a little different? I think, you know, this is kind of how I'm gonna work. I'm gonna stick to a similar style, and then we will, you know, change it later as we see fit. So let me get some blocks going here. You know, we can do different things. Maybe we'll use those. Let's see, we already have stone. We'll get these half slabs, these half slabs. Stone brick. Stairs. Perfect. Okay, we'll use these to start. So I'm not sure what kind of roof we want to do here. And remember, I'm gonna push this wall back off camera. So this room is gonna be a little longer. And probably depending on, eventually we can just keep pushing it back and back and back. If we need more room for more of these guys, which hopefully we will. That would be great. We also need the fence. We can put the fence in to start. That'll be a good starting point. Because this might be too high. We might need to go down a little bit. And we need to figure out the stairs. No, that's good. Okay. So I'm thinking the stairs will be like around here. And we'll take them down like that. So we'll do quick and dirty stairs here. So how far down is it? I think it's only 3 down. So that'll work great. Perfect for the stairs. So, in case you guys are wondering about how I do these builds, because I do some of the planning stages off camera, but I think it's good, especially in a building series, for you guys to see these like starting rooms, to really see my process, in case people are interested in learning more about building. So my process is a little slower than a lot of other people's. I'm more of a subtractive builder, so I'll put way more than I need and then take it out. And I draw like that too. There we go, that's gonna be good. I didn't want it to come straight down. It's a little boring if it just comes straight like from the edge. So this way it works pretty good, pretty well. We'll put stairs here for now. Let's put these. It's a little ugly, but whatever. Let's fill these in. Yeah, so the first thing I do is planning and massing. And we're gonna have my friend Gear and I doing a tutorial series shortly about building. He's an architect, and I'm an artist, as you guys know. And so we're bringing something a little different to the table, because we're actually, professionals. Somewhat. I'm somewhat a professional in the field. He's a working architect. And an artist is always an artist. So I'm a classically trained artist, I can say that. And so tutorial series is on YouTube. They're are usually how to build specific things, instead of what we think they should actually be, which is teaching you to actually build better, which would mean teaching design concepts. So we're going to be teaching design concepts and applying them to Minecraft, instead of, we'll put a block there, instead of teaching you how to build a specific house, or a specific building, or so on and so forth. So that will be interesting, and it's going to be a lot more technical than this, but I'm looking forward to it. It's a lot of work to get that series going. We've started working on it, but I really hope it goes over well. There's never been really professionals talking about how to change things over to Minecraft, except for in the technical community, which that is pretty much all there is. I mean, not all there is, but there's so many professional, engineers and such, that that play Minecraft, that do the technical side of Minecraft. So that's kind of become the norm, but for some reason it hasn't become the norm in the building world. So we're going to try to change that a little bit. So I hope you guys will enjoy that series also. I'm trying to do something a little bit different in this room with the ceiling. I might pop this out a bit more. Probably do that off camera though. Not getting a ton done in this episode. I know, I'm sorry. We're talking a bit in this episode. And that's alright. No. I planned on the series to be a bit more of a talking one than getting stuff done every time. You know, getting like an entire building done every episode. I'm not so worried about that. We'll put, we can get Wither Skull. And we can get Skelly Skulls. Let's just see how it looks if we put these on there. Oops. Oh, it looks fantastic. And every one of them, you know, they'll all be different, which is even better. Maybe we can make them look like... Oh, but we'd have to move them a little further apart if we wanted to do that. Maybe we'll let the people pick these blocks too. I'll let you pick anything, really. I'm pretty open to whatever you want to do. If you guys help me out, you can feel free to do whatever you want, in my opinion. Let's see, let's knock this wall out. Let's do something like this. There's a little bit more interest here. Yeah, we'll do that. I'll tell you what, I think I'm going to cut it here because I'm kind of floundering a little bit right now with the plan for this room. I'll come back and I'll have this room a bit further on. The long guys should be gone by the time I get back, in case they've been bothering you. And then we'll do a little bit more, and then we'll finish up the episode. Alright, so I'll see you guys in a few minutes. Alright, welcome back. Are you ready for the reveal? It's been about an hour, so it's not done, but I've made some progress and I've gotten kind of a feel for the room. Alright, here we go. There we go. So how long do we have on night vision? We have 3 minutes left on night vision. So I'll talk for 3 minutes and then we'll see how it looks in the dark. So obviously this is just wool. Right now I decided to break it up. I think it makes it a little more interesting looking from this way rather than just having a big purple wall. It breaks up the pattern a little bit, which helps. I also put some cobble in front of these. I also did all these little rooms down here. Just on the first row. I've only done the first row. So the only lighting in this room so far, I don't know if I'm going to add more. I do kind of like how it looks, and we'll see that when the night vision wears off. I kind of like how it looks when the only light is coming from here, from down here, and these are all different depths. So each one emits a different strength of light, which looks very cool, I think. But we'll have to see. I might bring in some test heads to see how they look when the light is low. What else did we do in here? I pushed this wall back quite a bit. I guess three more blocks to keep it in the same pattern, kind of. And it lets us have these little more decorative touches for when we go up into the portal. And the portal is just hidden around the edges. So we need to figure out if we want to do anything with these walls. I put cobble around them. I do that a lot because it's a very quick and easy way to make something look a little bit better. It doesn't look great, but it looks a little bit better. But we're gonna stick with, I think we're gonna leave, you know, this part all gray. The building part of it is gonna be gray. And then we'll just leave color in the donator heads and in the portal. Because, well, that's a design thing. Because what we want is to draw the user or the viewer's eye to what we want them to look at. And here we want them to look at the player heads and the portal. Obviously the portal is going to be the first thing they see, because that's going to be the first thing you see when you walk in, a giant purple portal. But then if the only other color in the room is in these heads, these will also pop out quite a bit. So we'll leave, you know, we'll do grays for the walls and ceiling and floor. All right, it's wearing off. Here we go. All right, so it's too dark. We need to light this area up a little bit, probably, the viewing area. But you can see the kind of mood that gives down here. Obviously, this one is the shortest, so it's more lit up over there. Yeah, so I like that. If you guys have any ideas, and obviously the portal does emit some light also, so that'll be different. That is not two portals, by the way. It's just one big portal. I just put this column right here. So that's going to be it for this episode. If you guys have any feedback or you have any ideas for this room, I would love to hear it. You can hit me up in the comments, or you can send me a message on Twitter or private message on YouTube. Either way, I'd be happy to hear from you. And that's going to be it. If you did enjoy the episode, I would greatly appreciate a like and a subscribe. And I will see you guys next time.